Hi guys, and welcome back to a brand new TikTok piece for reaction video. Hi everyone, what is the tea? What is the Darjeeling, the Lapsang Souchong, the Scalding Hot Samni Al Grey? What shall I say is the tea? The tea today is actually just water because we're currently going through a heat wave and it is so hot, so I look a bit disheveled. I'm sorry if I look a bit of a mess.
My God, you're greasy.
But yes, hi everyone, and welcome back to the channel. If you are new here, hello, my name is Roly, tattoo, piercing, Reddit weirdo here on the internet. So subscribe to my side of the world. There's a QR code on screen here if you're watching on a TV. Scan me your phone and subscribe. Welcome back to everyone else who is here, my regular viewers. And of course, a shout out to the gorgeous Patreons. Anyway, today we're delving back into the world of TikTok piercing fails. I know we've done a few of these recently, but I've just been sent so much stuff that I don't want to lose anything, so I'm having to do them a little bit quicker than normal. But anyway, thank you to everyone who does send me things to react to. All of my social media links are in the description. Come follow me, send me things to react to. Maybe you can be in the next one. Anyway, let's not beat around the bush, Watley, and get on with these TikTok piercing fails. Blech. Pierce my double bridge with me. Clean needle, I don't believe you for a second. You're just holding it with your hands. I just don't. Oh, the idea that like, oh, it's a clean needle. This is not how a piercing should be done. Like buckling your bridge like this to do a piercing is not correct. So it should be like clean needle. What are you doing?
Drugs!
Mavis, what are you doing? Oh, God. I bet there's gonna be Wonka Doodle as well. Wonky Doodle went to 10, Zoda, my bridge. Okay, and also, if you look, that piercing bar went into that needle so easy all the way through, which means that the jewelry is probably 1.2 and the needle is probably 1.6, which is ludicrous. Piercing way, oh my God. Bridge piercings are notoriously difficult to keep in. The rejection rate is quite high, so when you start it with such a struggle, also, that bar is way too small. And to be pedantic, time to put the ball on. You're putting a spike on it, not a ball.
Do you have to be the biggest bitch because you're gay?
What the hell? There was so much, sorry, I have to blur this bit now. There's so much blood on this person's bridge. All done, looks so cute. Check in a week later when, you know, their eyes are swollen up and broken. Like, oh, Jesus Christ. Dumb. I noticed my rook was hanging out by a thread. How have you only just noticed that? What? That's, oh, it really is hanging on by like a bit of, oh, Jesus. Then randomly my earring fell out. What do you mean randomly? There's no random about that. That wasn't random. What do you mean randomly? I was hanging off the cliff by 2 fingers and randomly I fell. Like what? There's no random about that. I kind of randomly fell out. Random my ass. What? So basically my rook split in half. Your rook didn't split in half. It just pushed it slowly out. That's all it is. Might be a little slip, but it's not really split in half. I noticed my rook was hanging on by a thread. I don't know how you only just noticed that. Like that's the kind of thing where, you know, it would have started up here and slowly pushed out for can't even speak.
You're a mess, woman.
Pushed out further and further and further, and then it would have been that. Like, does that just mean like you never looked at it before? Like, did you not clean it? Have you never seen a circle before? Have you never looked to get it to that level? And you're like, I don't know. Does that mean you just never looked at your piece? Also, that jewelry is way too big for that rook. Like, that is so big. That jewelry is ginormous for such a small area. No wonder it came out. You put too much pressure on it. That is literally belly button jewelry. Like belly button size jewelry in your rook pierce. What were you doing? Piercing my anti-eyebrow 3 times. Oh, please give me strength. Okay, so this person's gonna pierce. Okay, piercing my anti-eyebrow. What? Oh, God. Oh, Suzanne, what are you doing? Oh, Jesus, Susanna. Your health! What are we doing? Imagine if that went bad and you got an infection in your eye and you went blind. Imagine going blind because you wanted attention on the internet. What? The thing is, at this point, it's not really even an anti-eyebrow. It's more like a cheek, like a surface cheek piercing. Like anti-eyebrow maybe would be here, but if you start going lower, it's not even really an anti-eyebrow anymore. It's more just like, mess. What are you doing? Like, what are we doing? What are we doing? Please go to therapy. What are we doing? Like, why? Just to like film it, just to put it on the internet. I just can't. Social media has truly rotted Gen Z and it's going to rot Gen Alpha. Like, I don't understand. Please, I beg anyone who's younger watch. I mean, again, we sometimes see older people doing this kind of stuff and I'm always so shocked to high heaven. Anyone watching this, don't do this kind of shit at home for attention on the internet. People can say, are you sure she's not just like, no. All of this stuff is purely done for attention. That is why they have filmed it, edited it, added captions, added things, and then posted it on TikTok. This has 351,000 likes. Why?
Kill everyone now.
I'm surprised TikTok keep these kind of things up. There's no warning on this that says like, oh, doing this. Because sometimes you see warnings on these videos that say like participating in this activity could cause injury. It's had enough attention. It's got 351,000 likes, which is a high number. Not only are you risking so much infection here, like if you got an infection here, because what you were doing there, like the needles are probably not clean. There was no, like she wasn't wearing gloves or anything. Like I can't imagine any of that was actually sanitized. The idea of like putting them here and then like having an infection that might happen, go into the eye, going blind. I just... Wait, what? Triple swag? What? This person has 3 belly buttons? What? What? I'm assuming maybe the ones on the side could be due to like some kind of surgery. I mean, I'm not going to speculate really, but like, because I don't think it's relevant, but that's, what? A triple belly button piercing? Why not? We've seen it all, girl. Just when you think you've seen it all, there's a triple belly button piercing. Day 1 L, what? Hang on, how has this sound come back into trend? It was ages ago we'd hear the da 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 el baby, and it kind of disappeared. Now it's back. So day 1 of this, 5 out of 6 out of 10. I don't know what these. I'm assuming that says pain. I'm not sure what these things mean. Is it? It's such an interesting location to have tongue piercings, like just on the edge of the tongue like that. I've seen like venom piercings, like when people get there and there, but it's never normally like that far to the side. It's normally slightly more central. I've never seen. I don't know that. Oh God, that tongue is so swollen. Like that, I would be worried. If that was my tongue, I would be worried about the swelling of that bar because that looks dangerously sunken in. Oh God. Oh, look, that is so close to being, that is so close to being, look at the bottom of the balls have basically disappeared. Go, you should, oh no. Oh, I hope this is, oh, that's the last thing. That's the last bit.
And she's dead now.
That is such a strange location just to suddenly get tongue. Let's be like, I want my tongue pierced and I'm going to put 2, like right at the edge on one of the sides. That's such an interesting place to get a piercing. To me, it's like, oh, bashy washy against the teethy weethy. But towards the end of the thing, I need to go to the end bit on day 5. These balls have basically been engulfed. That's basically been engulfed into your tongue. I don't really have time to do deep dives in every single person I see, so I hope you managed to fix this issue. And this is what I say about tongue piercings. When people get multiple tongue piercings in one day or one session, tongues are notoriously bad for swellings. Tongues will always swell, and that's just getting one, let alone doing multiple, which will cause the swelling to be even worse, especially in an unconventional area like that when it's kind of on the side, where I think it's probably going to get more, like the irritation will be a lot worse. Oh God. Oh geez, it's just an odd place. Has anyone else had a piercing there? I'm not the biggest person when it comes to symmetry, hence like, you know, my lip piercing here, it's not so much that there's like symmetry. With the weight of the metal, I feel like your tongue would feel a little bit like unbalanced, like when you speak, might make you talk a bit funny. I think there are some places where symmetry is better, and I think with tongue piercings, having that, I think it would look better with symmetry. Maybe you are planning on doing the other side as well, I don't know, but I don't know. I've got another one of these damn songs. What is it with how has this song suddenly come back? Everyone just seems to be da 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 da. I've got gout. Da 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 da. I've got gout. First day. Oh my, what is that? A straight bar? Straight first day, pain 7 out of 10. Swelling 6 out of 10. Hurts when I walk or move the wrong way. Do you want me to tell why this is hurting you when you move? Because you have put a straight bar in an area that needs a curved barbell. Also, the thing is, right, it actually looks quite high. This kind of feels like more of like a lower ab piercing, or like, it doesn't look like it's going in the belly button. It looks like it's above it, which means you've done a surface piercing with a straight barbell. So it hurts when you walk because as you're walking, your body's like pushing onto the bar, pushing it forward. I hope that was because you did it yourself, because I'll be shocked if a piercing studio put that in your belly. Oh, Jesus Christ. Just a straight bar in the, oh God, oh God. That is going to reject. Look at the redness on top of the bottom. That is going to reject hard. Oh God, you can already see it coming out. Like it's already rejecting. That's not going to heal, sis. Oh God. Over a week, no swelling or infection, inflammation. Changed the piercing, got it done. Woo woo. That is not healthy to change. First of all, God knows where the hell the jewelry is. It's already like touching the exit and entrance holes, and it's not, and you know, that's the kind of jewelry that will catch on everything. And the coloring of the piercing, like that's not a healthy piercing to change. I mean, it was never going to heal because you had a straight bar in it, but that was not a time to be changing it. Oh, that was the last photo, and that was how she died. I cannot believe that you had a straight bar in that for as long as you did, and then changing it to a belly button. You technically turned it to a curved barbell that is more suitable for a belly button. You changed it to a really bad one. I'm just hoping this is one of those things that they did it. I'd be really upset if I found out a piercing studio actually did that to you. As I've said, now we've been doing this for so long that now, you know, the heroes have become the villains, because we've seen some of these things like that Ink Villains page just doing absolutely insufferable things. Oh gosh, wait, oh, hang on, this isn't, okay, this is a photo, not, I mean, this is part of the real section, but sure, this is actually a photo. Wow, that is a lot of dirt. That would drive me absolutely insane. That is so many, I'm not going to sit here and count all these dermals in the face, that's way too many, but that is insane. Look at, like, this one looks like it's fully coming out. Some of these look a bit nut. Look at that. When I first saw it, I was like, sure, it's not for me, but sure. But actually, there's like, this is growing out, this is growing out, this is growing out. Oh, they've got a close-up image here. Look at that. Like, the thing is, this is one of those things again as well. It's like, if you want to do all this yourself, personally, this feels like my idea of hell. I think when you get this much on the face, I kind of think it looks like acne or some kind of like disorder. I don't think sometimes it reads as like piercings. I think sometimes, especially at a distance, it might look a little bit more like acne or something. But like, if you're going to do all this yourself, sure, do what you want. Don't leave in the ones that are like basically hanging on for dear life, because you'll end up looking like someone who's got like scarring all over their face. Live your life, girl. If this is what you want, personally for me, this looks like a nightmare of bacteria growth all over the face. To clean your face every day, to wash your face every day, to wash all that stuff off, I think it would just drive me mad. But like, you're just gonna leave loads of scars. I mean, you can kind of see scars here on the face already, so maybe they've already had loads of age ago that grown out and they just don't care. Live your life, girl. If this makes you happy, wonderful. And when they're healthy, fine. But when they're completely rejecting out your skin, take them out, because you just get scars. Oh God, what's going on here? Sorry, this person has, oh, Jesus Christ. That top bit, oh my God. Ugg boots. Ugg boots. Right, hang on, sorry. I just need to go back to the beginning, hang on, sorry, wait. So this person has an industrial piercing, but the top half of the industrial piercing is like in the flat. It's literally been done. And I'm gonna have to blur the bottom half because there is like skunky blood all over it. If you look, so where my cursor is here, right, this is where the top of the piercing should be going through, like the rim of the ear. But they've done it literally like just above the rook, like literally in the flat part of the ear.
What the hell did you do?
The top half of this industrial is literally in the flat of the ear, but the bottom half is just covered in like hard blood, so I can't show you. Image 3, the whole ear is just literal death, like the whole ear. They've taken the piercing out, but they've put 2 smaller bars in them, like Libre bars, whatever. Libre, however you want to say it. There's just blood all over the ear. You're gonna have to come to Patreon, see the unblurred stuff. I'm sorry, I cannot show this on YouTube. This top one, what is this? What is that positioning? Also, what have you put in here? Her ear is so bruised. Her ear is so... The bruising's getting worse. Girl, you need to, like, what is happening? Like, that ear is so bruised. Oh, girl. So she's managed to heal it, and she's put a bar back in. Look at this top. I'm sorry, you're gonna have this issue for the rest of your life. Your ear is just not shaped for an industrial piercing, but this top bit, it's literally in the flat. That is awful. I'm sorry, that is actually really horrific. In our last piercing fail, I said there was like, oh, that was probably the worst industrial piercing I've ever seen. This is a close number 2. Please help me, my ear is ripping off. It was all the bruising as well. She's managed to put a bar in at the end, right? It's gonna reject. That is gonna absolutely reject. The fact that you'll be putting all that pressure on your flat you're gonna be pushing it like this just so it can fit the straight bar. Whack-a-doodle, like whack-a-doodle went to town, doodah, my ear is moldy and I've bruised all the doodah day. When I decided to get 11 piercings in one shot, YOLO! Do people say I have not heard the word YOLO in years. Do people still say YOLO?
All the time.
11 piercings in one shot. Why not? Just like completely destroy your ear. Lovely. 1, 2, miss a few, 99, I'm dead. What are we? Why? What? Wirewool. Sis, smile the pain away. What? Thinking about my life decision? Yeah, you really should have thought about that way before this. Jesus Christ. Acting like she made me do it. What? The devil made me do it. Another one. Can we just stop? Also, like, what studio is even agreeing to do any nonsense like this? Why? Conch time, more like death time. Jesus Christ. It almost looks like she's got like a slit in her ear here, like another piercing's like grown out or something. If we, yeah, look, this almost, I mean, this could be anything, but there's this little slit here. Hopefully you can see it. Slitty witty. It kind of looks like a piercing's ripped out. That is so dumb. Like, what are we doing? Like, why are piercing studios entertaining any nonsense like this? Your body can only handle so much. Your body is like a computer, like memory system. If you open up 20 different programs on your computer, the computer starts to struggle. It might crash. It will freeze. It won't be able to run like the programs. Your body is basically the same. The more things you do to yourself, your body starts to crash. Your body struggles, which is why you see people when they get loads of like tattoos in one day, you see them like shivering and like struggling to stand up. Your body is really struggling. Honestly, I only say you should only get 2. 3 is the maximum, but I wouldn't even get 3. Your body is going to struggle to heal all of that. Piercings are incredibly invasive. It's incredibly traumatizing to the body. You might think it's just a little hole. Just when you have one helix piercing, it can take up to 6 months to heal. Although the hole might be small, and you could have problems after that as well. Although the hole might be small, it's still very traumatizing and very difficult for your body to heal that, let alone 11. She's not gonna be able to sleep. Her ear's gonna swell up. She's gonna be in agony for ages. Half of that's gonna have to come out because your body just can't heal that much. It's just annoying that even like piercing studios are being rotted by online attention, because this piercer would absolutely know that this isn't a good thing to do. Okay, so what's happening? Oh, God's sake. An eyebrow piercing in school? Is this meant to be in school? Oh, teacher, what are you doing in your break? I'm piercing Clarisse's eyebrow. What? Oh, God. Again, like what we said before, there's no room for swelling. That bar is way too short. It's going to swell, obviously, because it was done unprofessionally, like just outside in the play part. Is this meant to be? Because I think that's like in like a school break or something. What? No gloves is a huge red flag. I love that that's the thing. No gloves is a huge, I mean, this whole video is a red flag. There's not, no gloves is a huge, literally everything in this video is a big red flag. Not, where was all this kept? Was it just in your backpack? Like, where was the jewelry? Did you just keep it on the floor? Like, where have you put all this stuff?
I shoved it up my ass.
It's literally on the floor. The jewelry was on the floor. The jewelry was on the floor. I know you have the special something. Je ne sais quoi. Me after finding out my piercings don't hurt. Me finding out piercings don't hurt. Well, that's a lie. Oh my God. Ew. What's happening? Do you know? By the way, if you're new to this, most of these videos all have music in, which is why there's no sound. Half of it I can sit, half of it I can listen to, but most has music in. That's why most of it's muted. What the hell is this? Me finding out after piercings don't hurt. If this didn't hurt you during that, then I think you've got an issue. Like, you've obviously got an illness somewhere. Maybe your body has that weird thing where you can't feel pain. What is that? What is that? Another one? Oh God. Oh Jesus. The thing is, you can say it doesn't hurt at all, but your body's still prone to infections, prone to rejection, prone to scarring, prone to all this kind of stuff. What is that? Jesus Christ. And obviously this person would have done it themselves. There's no way in hell that like a piercing studio did this. Half the time I'm impressed that you're able to even pinch skin there to like pierce. Like if I pinch this part, the skin is really tight. There's really not much pull or give anything. Like, what? I'm needed in the basement. Going down the basement. I'm going to... No. Can't finish that song. Oh, for God's sake. Wait, 10? What? Stop! Oh, for God's sake. Oh, your ear is fucked. Did they even do it? They even did, like, so they suddenly skimmed over the conch piercing and didn't show it, which makes me feel like it probably didn't go to plan and it went a bit wrong. Imagine doing all of those piercings in one go with piercing staplers, those horrible things. We don't really see these very often. It's been a while since I've seen one of these piercing staplers. That is absolutely horrific. Oh my, oh my God. Oh my God. Oh, Jesus Christ. Stupid, stupid. How are we seeing this? That's the second video now we've seen in one piercing thing where they're doing like a ridiculous amount of piercings in one go again. I don't understand how this has become a trend. It would be like, I don't know, people taking fentanyl becoming a trend. Like it's
I don't think I'll ever be the same.
we know that it's terrible for you, so you shouldn't do it. Equally, we know that using piercing cartridges or piercing staplers or whatever and doing loads of piercings in one go, like it's a fact that it's not good for you. It's not like it's just it's just a little bit like naughty. It's terrible for your body. It's become a trend that it's like loads of people, again, I don't mean to always, you know, go on Gen Z, but like it's these younger people that are so impatient into doing anything that they're just willing to sacrifice their health for it, like so badly. I don't understand. And that's just one of many we've seen in the last like few months of just people just obsessively like piercing their ears fast as fast as they possibly could. I think as well is that you never see updates. All of these things, like you do see the piercing studio doing them, but you never actually see the updates of what it is, because the updates will just completely make it ridiculous. It will show you how ridiculous it is. Oh gosh. Okay. So wow. Oh my god. Wait, first of all, so this person has lots of piercing all over the nose and their mouth, but they got like hoops here and here. Like hoops. The idea of putting a hoop here that goes fully inside the mouth, I don't know. And I've got a curved bar, a horseshoe bar here. To have two like here, quite far down, almost like in the crease, to me this asks for like saliva buildup or something, I don't know. The real thing about this is the art. Look at that. So they've got an anti-eyebrow piercing, but it's basically in the eye socket. Good heavens. Like that is in the eye socket. Like that's an anti-eyebrow piercing is kind of like here. It kind of goes about here. This is literally in the eye socket. Like it's in the eye socket. Eye socket piercing? Eye socket piercing? What are we doing? What? Imagine for a sequage that you get an eye socket piercing and it gets infected, it goes wrong, and that goes into your eye and causes you to go blind.
That's a clever thing to do.
When it comes to a lot of these piercings, just leave your eye area alone. Yes, you can go to a professional and get an anti-eyebrow or like an eyebrow piercing or something. Like obviously they know what they're doing. Hopefully they can do it safe. But when you're just piercing basically into the eye socket, like no professional body piercer will be piercing your eye socket. You'll be going to a dodgy person or you did it yourself.
You're a crook.
There's no like reputable piercer is piercing an eye socket. That is so close. That's literally in the divot. Oh god. That obviously will reject over time. There's no way that's going to stay in your body because of where it is. And you're going to be left with like a really big scar, like along like your eye here. And then you have like hard scar tissue on your eye socket. Like, oh god, I'm so uncomfortable. What's going on here? Getting my lips re-pierced. Okay, he's getting his lip. Oh. Well, I mean, at least he went to a piercing studio. I mean, you need to stop moving so much, sir. Okay, you are moving far too much. You are moving far too much for a piercing. Like, you need to stay still. Like, God. Lovely. If you're piercing through scar tissue as well, it's probably gonna swell up more as well. But what? I don't know. Like, I don't know. I don't know what the piercer's doing, because the piercer seems to be taking a long time, but the guy is also doing this. So, I mean, I feel like both parties here. Am I the a-hole? No, everybody sucks. I feel like both of you are being problems then. Why are you like moving like this? Like when someone's trying to pierce you, the worst you could do is like do this. Like, look how much this guy's moving. Because is his movement making it harder for the piercer, or is the piercer being bad? And that's why I don't know. I just think both people here. I think both people here are the problem. I'm assuming I mean, also this side here looks so much lower than this side. Like they do look quite uneven. Like that other side looks. His right side looked higher than his left side as well. I don't know. Maybe all the moving did. I don't know. Silly. Stay still. Oh my. Oh, putrid. Okay, guys, I'm really sorry. I'm gonna have to blur this. You can kind of see through the blur a little bit. This person has a rook piercing, but it's like the entire ear and the whole area has just completely rotten. It is. They got a horseshoe bar and a rook piercing. It's definitely an interesting choice. That is an interesting choice of jewelry in the rook piercing. Oh, it's not even a. Wait a minute. It's not even a. It's like a U-bend. It's like a U-bend. It looks like sometimes you put these kind of things in septums where like, instead of it being like a curved horseshoe bar, and because horseshoe bars kind of come around and sort of point downwards, like sort of almost towards each other. This is just like a U-bar. So it goes up like that and there's a curve. So it's like completely straight down. I don't really see jewelry like this very often, but normally you see this in the septum, or maybe something like an earlobe, but you would never see it in like a rook piercing. That is such massive size jewelry for such a small area. I'm sorry that I can't really show you the actual piercing very much, like the actual process, because it is wackadoo. I would do like a soft blur, but you can kind of get by some of the colors. it looks gnarly. There was like pus like all the way down here, like in the actual like ear canal bit from the top leaking down. There's scabs all over it. It's
I feel sicky.
Yankee Doodle went to turn up. Miss Lingos, why are you still jumping?
What the fuck is that?
Squeeze me, bitch. This is what? Okay, so, right. I'm gonna have to blur some of this, right? There is a child here. I want to say she literally looks about maybe 10. Oh, that's right, using the pen directly on the tongue. There is a girl here who is about 10 and she's getting her tongue pierced. A tongue piercing at 10. There is no way you can say that, oh, maybe she just looks young for what she's, no, this is clearly a child. Like, that is clearly a child.
You're heading for the turkey, young lady.
Because I can't show you, I'm not even gonna stay on the video. I don't know how old that kid is. I don't even want to watch the rest of the video. Even if that was like some sort of weird clickbait thing, why are we clickbaiting this kind of stuff? Can we not?
Disgusting.
So this is said
Oh,
belly
God.
button.
So this is said belly button piercing gone wrong.
Literally hanging on. Look, ooh, Mia, that is disgusting. Go on,
It is great. Take it out, come on.
Go on. It don't matter because you're not putting it back in.
Yeah, thank you, mum.
Right, go on, take it out.
God.
Oh,
I got a belly button piercing body no more.
Don't put touch, just
that,
like
it's
clean it.
mess.
Like, I hope, like,
That's
what?
actually real.
that's bad. I told you not.
The thing is with this as well, this is like one of those, this is, you know, another one of those things that I always say is,
You'll never turn the vinegar to jam, mynheer.
I understand stubbornness. I understand stubbornness with piercings and wanted to keep them if you've gone through pain and things. I was very stubborn with my anti-Tragus. Luckily for me, I managed to heal it in the end because this one was really problematic. It was really annoying. I got it done in 2010 and it literally took about 4 years to heal. And I was really stubborn. I would keep going. I mean, it never looked anything like this. It was more just like it would be quite sore sometimes. It was never like this. I just don't get when things start to look really bad, the way that you keep it in so much, because that looked like it'd been in for a long time. That you know, this just didn't suddenly look like this overnight. You can tell because of how much it looked like it's rejected. And we've seen far worse examples of this as well, where something is literally rotting in their body and they've still got it in. I just think to myself, this isn't about personal taste or not liking things. Objectively, looking at that, when your piercing is red, scabby, you know, bumps all over it, it doesn't look good. The only kind of people that are going to make that look good is if they've got some weird like fetouage. No one's going to think it looks good. And so when your piercing is like bruised and like has crust all over it and you keep it because you're like stubborn, yeah, I just don't get it. I don't get it because it just looks awful. It looks terrible. No one is going to look at that and go, that's a cool piercing. They'll just think you're dirty, you don't wash. So yes, if your piercing has a mild bump on it or something, or it just feels a bit sore, maybe a bit red, that's fine. You can work on that. We can fix that issue. When your piercing is basically like rejecting out of your body, bumps all over it, scars, scabs, it's unsavable and it doesn't look good. Take it out because it just makes you look gross. Hidden helix, raw sounds. What? Oh God. Lovely. I'm sure it's very clean with those nails. And you know, I don't remember where I saw this. Someone was like bitching about me on a different website. It wasn't lolcow. It was a different website. And someone said, they just hate the fact that I say that nails are like dirty. Right, sis. Okay, acrylic nails. These aren't majorly long. These are probably shorter than my own nails, right? So her nails aren't really that long, but we see people with really long fingernails and stuff. They are bacteria like harboring caves. You have to scrub under those nails to get them clean. I've seen multiple videos now of people getting swabs underneath their acrylic nails and the dirt that is inside them. Like, and that goes for like short nails as well. Like if your nails are naturally just dirty, just because the way things are. Bathrooms, if you don't wash your hands really well after going into the bathroom, all these kind of things, bacteria can stay in your nails. They are dirty. I'm not saying like you shouldn't do it, but just make sure that you should like really scrub under your nails. So when I see people doing things like this though, and they have bad judgment in things, I just don't think they're scrubbing under their nails. If you're happy to do things like this at home, it's like piercing studios that do really bad things. And then you think, oh, well, they must have cleaned everything though. Like when someone does something really bad, chances are everything else they're doing also isn't correct. So when I see this girl just doing this randomly at home, I really highly doubt she's scrubbed under her fingernails, which can harbor so much bacteria. You literally hear the crunch. Oh God. What is that kind of jewelry as well? Like, where do you even get that from? But it's got off Temu. Oh God, what are you doing now? What? I will say as well, this person does look quite old to be doing this nonsense. I'm surprised Like you should be going to a piercing studio. I mean, everyone should go to piercing studios, but again, this is one of those things. We see teenagers and things doing this. I always get surprised when I see someone who looks like they're in their mid-30s doing it. Like, what are we doing? I don't know. I just think you're a bit old for this. Like, how old this person? I'm assuming this person like maybe like 35, maybe.
You should know better, you fool.
Set a better example for the young'uns. Let's do 5 piercings together using piercing cartridge. Why have you got a? I don't understand why you've got piercing cartridges and a clamp, like a sound, just music again. Oh God. Isn't it lovely they've made the piercing staples pink? No, stop it, Clarice. What are we doing? Oh God. Well, that's one part of your ear ripped open. Lovely. Come on in. Oh, Jesus Christ. Ugh. Ugh. These, well, like, out of all the things that we see, like piercing-wise, those little piercing staplers are probably the most upsetting. I will admit, the piercing staplers... Can you see it? Can you see it? The piercing staplers are probably the most upsetting because of how absolutely... So why... This is what I don't understand. Why was she using piercing staplers for those, but then use the needle for that third one? I don't understand. What? But now she's using piercing cartridges for her nose? I mean, I'm trying to rationalize stupidity, so, you know, who the hell knows? But like, what? God. That's, the thing is, that looks silly because the thing is, that's a piercing stud. That's for like an ear, and you've put it in your nose. It just looks too big. It just looks a bit silly. It's because none of this is meant for nose. I mean, again, you shouldn't use it anyway, but like none of these things are meant for nose piercings. So it's the size for like an earlobe, which obviously is a bigger surface area. So it just looks kind of silly. Oh God. Let's do 5 piercings together and ruin our body.
No way. This is crazy.
Okay, so are they doing, oh, they're doing a double. Wow, they're doing, okay. Wow, oh, Jesus. So we saw one of these a while ago. I don't think this is the same video. No, this is not the same video because it's posted this year. We saw one about, I was saying maybe towards like Christmas time, and this person was doing a double, oh God, a double daith piercing, but putting like hoops in them, like a double orbital. After the stress that I had with my daith piercing, basically making me go deaf for a few weeks because all the blood and the gross things were going into my ear canal, this is... let me just pause a second. First of all, that second one is in deep. I had mine done with a curved barbell. Some people get them with like horseshoe bars straight away or hoops and things. It's one of the, there's only a few types of piercings that really get done with like anything other than straight ones. Daith is one of them just because the location's a little bit tricky. I had mine done with a curved barbell and I had to take it out a year later. It just never healed as awful. I
Like your vagina.
was very impressed if this person can heal a double daith with hoops like that, especially the second one that's massive. Like that's going to move a lot. It's going to cause a lot of pressure on the area. I would at least do it with 2 curved barbells to begin with or something, just to give it a little bit more chance. I don't know how easy it's going to be to heal. I hope for your sake you've managed to do it. It's very impressive. I think it looks cool. The idea of healing something like that gives me so much anxiety. Oh God, how much would that swell as well? Because there's double in the area. Oh, it looks quite gnarly. I think it looks cool, but it's also gnarly and I don't know. Oh, for God's sake. Tragus with the piercing cartridge, lovely. God's sake. You didn't even push it in. Oh, for God's... She didn't even push it in. That wasn't even pushed it. Look, didn't even close it. That's like not even that. So that is where they stopped. That's not even closed. The thing is, when you use these piercing cartridges, right, you need to put the pressure on this entire back area. She's holding it. How about the thing I can hold? No, she's holding it like this. So like when you're squeezing it, you're not really putting the correct pressure. You need to hold them like this. So like the pressure is all equally. So when you close it, it properly closes. You can see the top, it's a bit like this because she's not putting pressure. Because again, you're not supposed to use this in this kind of ear because you can't get to the front because you're putting in a tragus. You can't put the pressure on the inside where it should be because the ear's in the way. It doesn't even close. The hell was that? You ask for orc vibes. Orc vibes? Oh God. Wow. Okay, so they get, oh wow. I'll give you orc vibes. Jesus Christ. I mean, cool. I mean, I do think the bars look way too small. Those bars probably should be longer because if that swells, that, you know, eaten. Sure. I mean, I've seen medical, vertical lip piercings. It's fine. Like, you know, it's not for me. It's fine. I'm glad this person's got a piercing studio, done those kind of things. There will be a rejection rate for this. I don't know how high it will be, but those bars needed to be longer. Like those bars absolutely needed to be longer, because if that swell, like there is literally the entrance and exit holes are being touched by the balls and the cones, like zero room for swelling. So if that does swell, your lips are going to eat that. It potentially will swell, because lips, again, like most oral piercings, they do swell quite badly because it's such a sensitive area. If that swells, you're
Dead.
Let's pierce my ears together.
Oh.
So I don't even have my first done, but I'm gonna pierce my first of my seconds. So for the gun, we have these really ugly piercing earring things. So we're gonna have to pierce them with silver. Ew. We'll start by using an alcohol.
I feel like it's probably not silver. I feel like you probably got that from like Claire's.
Okay, she's loaded up. Okay, I have it marked.
Oh God.
Wait, I can't do it.
Come on,
I can't do
Clarissa.
it. I'm scared. I can't do it. I can't do it.
For God's sake. These old piercing guns, I'm so surprised that people still use these like old style piercing guns. Just like forcing blunt objects through your ear, ripping them open. Oh God.
Okay, I think I might leave it like this because I don't know if I want to pierce my seconds.
And that was how they died. Without, oh, Swiss cheese. Oh, Jesus, girl. Cheese, grommet. Oh, wow. Yeah, I mean, things can look gnarly without your holes in. Without your holes in? Things can look gnarly without your piercings in if you've got lots. Oh, wow. This is the girl, isn't it, who pierces herself all the time with piercing guns and shit. I actually, like, the thing is, again, take away from the fact that, like, I disagree with how she's done her ears. God, that one in her conch looks very angry. I do just think, like, personally, for my taste, when she's got all of it in, I think it just looks a little bit too much. I think everything's so big. I think there needs to be some editing to make it a bit smaller. Everything just kind of looks a little bit overlapping and kind of on top of each other. And I'm a maximalist. Like, I am a maximalist. I do just think some of it is, like, a little bit too much. Like, there's too much overlapping of things where, to me, they would get tangled and it would just piss me off. Your lovely shattered cartilage. If you were to look at this girl's ear, like through a microscope, you see so many shattered bits and all of her cartilage because she's used piercing guns like all up her ears. I'm actually quite impressed that she's managed to heal that much, but she was the one who was doing piercing guns like all up her ears all the time. We've seen it multiple times. She's not been featured for a while just because I kind of got bored putting her on. Arm dermal, okay, sure. Oh, dermals are very visceral, aren't they? These little... Oh, all the flesh. So I had to blur this bit. There's loads of flesh and blood coming out the hole. So I think you're doing it here, like on the middle of the bicep. I mean, interesting location. A little love heart. Oh, every time I flex, it's a love heart. Like, arm dermal with skull. Why is there skulls? If I was this is the piercing shop. If I was a piercing shop, I wouldn't advertise my piercing with skulls? That seems like an odd thing to do. Skull, dermal. Like what? Oh, I don't know. That's an interesting way to advertise your dermal, I think. Well, guys, we are well and truly aboard that trigger train today. True speeding down the railway, about to crash off a cliff and plunge to others. But, oh, squat for Jesus. Oh, Jesus loves a good pitch. Oh, Jesus loves to get raw dog last on the table. Oh, Jesus was a dirty ass bottom. Hello. Thank you for joining me today. Thank you to everyone who has sent me everything to react to over on my Instagram Reels and on TikTok. Thank you guys are delicious wishy. I cannot believe the insanity of this video again. The trend of people getting pierced up like a ridiculous amount of times all in one go. Like, can we please stop the nonsense? That woman who had the piercings all over her, like the dermals all over her face, it gives me trichotillomania. The amount of like piercing cartridges we're seeing and the piercing staplers. Why are piercing staplers back? What is happening to the world? We are regressing ideas wise about people and rights, all that kind of stuff. We're also regressing in things like this, where we're going back to times where we learned that those things were bad already, with piercing guns, cartridges. Like we know that's bad. It's weird how everything in society seems to be regressing. It's a scary time to be alive, but stick around, because hopefully I can give you a little bit of whimsy in your life. Basically, all of this didn't require me to have a headphone in the whole time. Anyway, thank you so much for joining me today. This is absolutely Yankee Doodle went to town, and I just don't even know. Thank you for joining me today. Yes, please do hit the like button, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you don't miss any videos that are coming back. I'm actually about to film the finale of Shattered over for my Patreon today. So finale of Shattered will be up tonight, and I'm going to start doing Wife Swap literally next week. I'm going to start filming a Wife Swap episode. So head over to the Patreon, you get some extra exclusive content. Of course, you also get unblurred footage. And saying that, a massive shout out to all my patrons who you can see on the side of the screen here. Thank you for being a lovely Patreon. And an extra special shout out to my top tier Patreons, Witchy Whimsy Gyrophone? Tyrone, Dyron, Athena Falling Angel Barrington, Veda Manola, Shell Herman, Ia, Benjamin Baker, Adam Brettbatch, TNS Mum, Blue Gem, Demon Bunny, Evanet Niash, Join the Nearbow, Lovely Caitlin, AJ Padilla, Batty Brat, Nicholas, Peanut Mama 0724, Phoenix Lucifer, Otter Studios, Lizzie Ann G, Andy Fitzgerald, Kaz Rishi, Adam Flowmonster, Rudika Madala, Bethard, They Call Me Doc, Erin Grace, Kylie Louise, Robin Scott Palmer, Oxen, and Norwegian Goblin. Thanks for being my top tier Patreons. You guys are delicious wishy. Anyway, be fabulous, be amazing, be gay, be everything you want to be, and don't any bitch on the tell you call me wise at. Because you don't pierce yourself 10 times in one day like a fucking moron.